Okay folks, today we're going to make a candle with bacon grease, and so we've collected some bacon grease over several breakfasts in the past month or so, and we have our jar here that's solidified at room temperature, and what we're going to need is a wick to put in there, and what we're using is some cotton rope. This one I've already dipped in, but we'll be putting it back in here in a second. Started out looking like this. And what you'll want to do is cut enough length so that you can kind of double that rope and push it down in there. And so it's going to be a little bit longer, almost double the length of the height of the jar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little loop, and I'm going to take a screwdriver or a knife or something like that long that you can wash off after you get done with this. And I'm just going to plunge that wick down in there. And you can kind of see I have to work it in underneath the bacon grease. And when you get it in there, you'll want to get the wick soaked with the bacon grease as well. So it should be fairly solid, and just get it on there, and then we're going to wipe it off with a paper towel. And when we wipe it off with the paper towel, we're going to make sure that it leaves enough grease in the wick so that it's got plenty there for fuel. Of course, any kind of candle, the fuel is actually the wax, or the grease in this case. It's not the rope or the wick that's burning. What's going to happen is that fuel is going to wick up into the rope, and it's going to burn. So that's not as pretty as I'd like it to be, but that's where the wick goes. And we'll come back and we'll light it and let it burn. Alright, so our candle has burned down a little bit, and you can see that our wick is now soaking up the grease as it burns, and that's what a wick does. Also, if you look down in the candle here, you can see that the sprinkles we put in, they're now starting to migrate toward the bottom as the grease has liquefied, and it's kind of falling down through the liquid. So it's pretty cool. You can also see that the flame is a pretty clean flame, and the smell is really not strong, not too different than a regular candle. There may be a slight hint of bacon if you're smelling directly above it. So anyway, try this on your own. A lot of fun, and you can do this if you collect some grease from your bacon. A good way to recycle and make a candle of your own.